Alright, what's up? We're reacting to some Junkyard Fury things. Junkyard Fury 3 things, the teaser trailer, and some of the, clips of the devlog that, dhood made. Now, if you remember, a couple years back I played, this, Breakout 1, I'm pretty sure, and 2, so. 3, I'm excited to play when it comes out. I have it on my wish list already, so. Ow. And yes, I have reacted to this trailer already, so. Let's start it again. Okay, I want to point out something on this clip. I see AJ7. I know AJ7's face anywhere. Headlights, and his headlights are still on. He's just sitting there. And then we got this guy sitting here with no headlights at all. Completely unfazed. Well, AJ7's over here, probably destroyed. So if you remember in Project Annihilation, we did destroy whoever created these things, and then we had Breakout. And now we have this to deal with. This is scary. We're gonna be trapped in a monster. Well, it looks like a arena with this thing, which is gonna be scary when that comes up. Yeah, that's definitely 87. You can also see some stuff going on. You can also see, I think that's the launch truck back there. So, yeah. I like pop-out headlights. And then we got another semi-truck. Let's go. And it starts to zoom in on a broken car. I'll have to make sure the sound works, because if it doesn't, then yeah. Alright. Pretty good in my opinion. And now we are going to go to the first devlog. Dhood Gooping. Yes, the person who made Junkyard Fury.
Hey, what's up? This is dhood from dhood Gaming, and here we are, talking about Junkyard Fury.
Okay, first of all, I've never heard his voice in my life, so that's a new thing. And I've realized are these like targets that we need to go to? Oh, I see now. Pretty much looks almost the same, but the map is different. Map overview, anomaly 1 detected. Objective, subject. The test subject must be placed out locations listed on the map. Once all have been placed, return to the area to complete the experiment.
3. Appreciate the support so far. Seems like a lot of people are interested in the upcoming third entry, and it's cool to see that. Now, before I get into the video, I do want to point out that I will mainly be targeting the gameplay and systems that you'll be working with throughout the game, rather than the anomalies that you'll see in the game, just to keep the anomalies fresh when the game releases. Not to say I won't show them here and there, they just won't be a focal point, at least until we get closer to the release of the game. So, we'll start off with what direction I'll be taking with the game. In Junkyard Fury 1, it was a pretty standard direction, right? Where you collected a set amount of keys before escaping the junkyard with multiple experience within the area, aside from the car anomalies that were added later on. In Junkyard Fury 2, we had the newer system that was introduced with the new vehicles, the gathering equipment, and the area shutdowns. One experiment for each area, but more in-depth and lengthy experiments than in
CA1. I wonder if CA1's gonna make an appearance in the third game. I hope they do.
Junkyard Fury 1. Then of course we had the DLC that was separate vehicle combat mode following the story of
Oh, if you know me, man, you knew I would always make videos on the DLC, bro. Project Annihilation was amazing. I loved playing it.
Junkyard Fury 2. And then we had the spin-off game of Junkyard Fury Breakout, which solely focused on the
Breakout was cool too. Which reminds me, I should probably get the PlayStation up and running again because I do not own any of these games on my The only game I'm probably gonna end up owning on the PC is 3. I will end up owning the game. You have to delete some shoot. So yeah.
vehicle combat. Junkyard Fury 3 will be going back to the horror element that started the series, but it will be a mix of Junkyard Fury 1 and Junkyard Fury 2 in terms of the direction. Instead of
I like how the captions think he's saying junkie, but he's saying junkyard.
a dedicated experiment type, like collecting keys or activating sets, you'll have varied experiments that will require you to do different things, such as placing transmitters, engaging with anomalies, collecting foreign assets, and more. Some experiments will be pretty...
Ooh, we have vehicles too. I like how... I'm telling you, the more games dhood makes, the better the graphics get. I mean, look at this.
common, but there will be a wide list of experiment types throughout the game. This also leads into the fact that you'll be performing more than one experiment per area, as is the case in Junkyard Fury 1 when you did experiments for HA7, but a lot of systems from Junkyard Fury 2, like vehicles, gathering equipment, resources,
he said HA.
and base management, will return and will be remade in some way for Junkyard Fury 3. So base management is going to be overhauled quite a bit. In Junkyard Fury 2, you had that standard operating system where you chose what map you're going to go to. You go to the map, you go to the experiment menu, and then you go off of there, right? Here it's going to be a lot different.
IA5. That's different.
So you're going to have a main computer that you work off of, and this will provide different resources that you can get. You're still going to get the resource points that you had in Junkyard Fury 2 that you can earn through engaging in experiments, completing experiments, or like engaging with anomalies, so forth. But those resource points will now be able to be used for getting vehicles, getting equipment, and getting skills or upgrades.
Okay, let's be honest. 3 is probably going to be my favorite game. And yeah, we are not going to react to all of the dev vlogs in one video. We're going to do it kind of like how a YouTuber, a friend of mine, Dino, does it in a series he's been doing. He just like does it one at a time. So tomorrow we will do devlog 2.
Additionally, if you go into an experiment and you get items that are in the experiment, you'll be able to bring those back, and everything you have on you as you complete the experiment will be added to your base, and then you could use it for other experiments. Environments will range in size throughout the game as you unlock levels. Small levels will be more simple and will have a mapping of the environment in its entirety, but you'll also have bigger environments, ones that will need vehicles to get around, where the overview map will only be monitoring the section that you're in. That said, when you're in big environments, you'll be given icon indicators that, when close enough, will give you a directional point to go, giving better indications on navigation. It would be similar to the system that was used in Street Race games, if you're familiar with the minimap icons update that came out recently. Also, I will be aiming to make environments more interactable, allowing opening doors, garages, having physics objects like...
Yeah, here's something I realized in the past Junkyard Fury 2. You know, like the houses and stuff, the doors were just on the ground or didn't exist at all. So that's definitely a higher up that I will enjoy doing. Having little doors that actually work, which actually
fences, items, and more. Additionally, I am working on graphical showings of the area, putting more detail into vegetation,
You know what would be cool? In the teaser trailer, you do see AJ7, and he has seen metadata. But it would be really cool if AJ7 makes an appearance in like a boss fight or some stuff like that. Like a hard level, like a boss fight level.
mapping and building variety. So regarding character physics, in terms of movement, it's pretty much going to be the same as it was in Junkyard Fury 1 and 2. The only difference in this one is going to be the stamina and dive mechanic. The dive mechanic is going to be a new mechanic for you to jump ahead pretty fast and dive forward to kind of get out of tougher.
Alright. This game is just a high upgrade between the three games that were made.
Situations, but it does take up quite a bit of stamina, so it's something you're going to want to use sparingly. There's also the health.
Okay, look at that. Look how better the cars look now, and the headlights when they face you is just... There's a lot of new graphics, and I like it.
Health bar, but you do have a limited amount of health. When you get hit by a car, it's not instant death like it was in.
And you know what? I'll make 2 videos tomorrow. First video will be playing the demo of Junkyard Fury 2 because why not? I like to play demos time to time. I mean, yeah, I own the real game. I own the original, the full game on my PlayStation. But I still have to figure out how to... Same old recording system. I know how to do that. I just have to find out how to get it all the way over here. Because I recently got a new TV, and its reaction time with gaming is just 5 seconds. I'm turning, and my vehicle doesn't do it until like 1 millisecond, so it's a little annoying. So yeah, that's why we'll play the demo tomorrow. And then when I get the chance to set up my PlayStation, we'll play the full game a little bit more. You know, we got time. Junkyard Fury probably won't release for a while, so we got time to play some of the other games that he's made, like Junkyard 1, 2, and Breakout. So yeah.
The prior games. So if a car, well, that depends. If the car is going 100 miles per hour, you're probably gonna die. But if the car...
Let's be honest, if that semi had red headlights, it was full with black with red headlights, I would have said, yo, it's me, because my profile is literally just a black semi-truck with red headlights. I mean, it's on fire, but still.
Car is going 10 miles, 15 miles, 20 miles per hour, you'll probably take a bump, and then you'll still have a chance to get out of that situation. You will be in a dazed state where you'll be a little bit slower, so it will be tougher to get out of, but you still have that opportunity. If
I just realized something. He was getting hit, so I just realized now. You, instead of getting hit one time and instantly being dead, you got like a few hits before you actually die, which is actually really useful.
It does happen. And with stamina, it's not going to be like it was in Junkyard Fury 2, where when you engaged anomalies,
honestly, if you look at the dev logs, it looks like it's almost done, but it probably still has a lot of work to do.
The stamina would drain faster. It's going to take more inspiration from Junkyard Fury 1, where you just had a set amount of stamina and there was no drain. Just because there's more friction points in the game now, taking that friction element away makes more sense. So you will just have your standard stamina with no anomaly drain. Okay, and the last thing we'll talk about for this video is going to be the inventory system. Inventory use will be similar to Junkyard Fury 2 in terms of picking up and utilizing items, but now inventories as a whole will have a limit to how much you can carry. For instance, you may only be able to carry 3 items, or your vehicle may only be able to carry 6. But this will depend on what perks you have and what the inventory space is of the vehicle. Bouncing back what I was saying before during the base talk about any items you return with, that includes vehicles. So anything that's in your vehicle inventory upon completion of an experiment will be converted to your base and be able to be used in other experiments. And that's going to be be pretty much it for this video. This video went a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I am having so much trouble speaking today. What is going on? Brr, brr. I can't talk. Ugh. Anyway, the next video, I'm going to be talking about the vehicle systems. I've done pretty much, I've done kind of, God, with this, I can't talk, I'm so...
Bro, I feel dhood, man. There's just those days where you cannot talk. Like, you're over here, like how I am right now, I can't speak.
I'm so without words. Why can't I talk? Brain no work today. Goodbye.
So tomorrow we'll be reacting to devlog 2, which is quite too deep.